I spend almost or more than 9 hours on screen.
Para mga 8 hours.
I spend an average of 6 to 8 hours on screen.
More than 8 hours po yung ko sa cellphone ko.
I consume my time po about 7 to 8 hours po.
In today's STEM, everyone is held captive. We are drawn to our screens, our eyes locked up, as if we're a transgressor if we keep our eyes off of it for just a sec. Yet, we allow ourselves to be captured by technology where they provide alternative solutions for school, work, or socialization. The COVID-19 pandemic unfastened modern technology dependence all the more so. It is inevitable to disclose the usage of screen time. In fact, it is a convenience that these screens provide learning opportunities as well. But have you ever wondered the harms of excessive screen time exposure to us human beings?
I'm Dr. Camille Tongson, licensed optometrist.
I'm Rhea Banzon, an optometrist. 2 years na akong nagpa-practice.
Dr. Louis Arenal. I'm an ophthalmologist. I've been practicing for the past 10 years.
What are the physiological symptoms you experience?
So, I experienced numerous symptoms such as sleep deprivation, eye strain, frequent headaches, fatigues, and madalas ko silang nararamdaman especially kapag nakatutok ako sa screen, like eye strain and headaches po especially.
The physiological symptoms I experience mostly is eye strain. Since I am on screen not most of the time, but whenever I am, I would always feel like my eyes are tired or they feel sore. Sleep deprivation, frequent headaches, fatigue. I think those are the physiological symptoms that I have.
Pag too much screen time, possible kasi, number 1 dyan, dry eye. Kapag dry eye, kasi kung mapapansin nyo, every time na focused kayo masyado sa ginagawa ninyo or sa computer, even nga pag nagbabasa lang, kahit mga books, kahit hindi lang sa screen, pwede siyang makapag-cause ng dry eye kasi sa sobrang focus, nababawasan yung blink rate ng mata. So, kung nababawasan yung blink rate, hindi masyadong nahahanginan yung eyes.
Sleep deprivation, eye strain, sore neck, shoulders or back, increased sensitivity to light, dry eyes, double vision, frequent headaches.
So, yung po na-experience ko na is yung unbalanced eating habits, malnutrition, tapos sleep deprivation, eye strain, sensitivity to light, watery eyes, ganon.
Madalas, sumasakit yung mata ko, nagde-double vision ako, tapos tuwing gabi, sumasakit yung ulo ko bago matulog. Yung likod ko din masakit kakayo ko or pag nakahiga lang ako.
Based on my experience, wala naman, no? So, kung screen time lang, wala pa tayong... Ako, personally, wala pa akong na-encounter na kinailangan na magkaroon ng surgery. Yung myth yun, ano? Hindi yun, yun medyo hindi totoong paniniwala na too much screen time can cause eye diseases. So, yung pinaka ano na lang siguro na pwedeng niyang problem na pwedeng ibigay ng too much screen time is yung tinatawag na astenopsia or eye strain, yung pagkapagod ng mata. Isa pang problem na pwede ibigay ng too much screen time, pwede kang mag-headache, no? Kasi may connection din yung mga nerves natin pagka matagal na nakafocus on lalo na sa near, pwede kang mas magkaroon ng muscle fatigue. So that also causes can also cause headache, no? And meron pang extreme cases yung tinatawag na accommodative spasm. So yung mata natin may mga muscles din yun. So if we're mas nagwo-work siya pag nasa near yung tinitingnan mo eh. So naka-contract yung mga muscles, so they tend to create muscle fatigue. Pagka malapit yung tinitingnan mo, lalo yung desktop or lalo na pagka phones. Sa blue light, nasabi ko na, di ba, sa mga gadget, yung mga nakakos niyang problem, headache, yung spasm, yung eye strain, no?
Actually, si blue light kasi, meron siyang advantages at saka disadvantages. Advantages niya, meron naman siyang effect sa atin na good in terms of moderation lang. Pero too much exposure sa blue light, lalo na ngayon too much screen time, nagkakaroon tayo ng damages sa eyes na pwedeng ang mag-lead sa macular degeneration, which is ang effect niya sa atin is permanent vision loss.
So yun kasi pwede niyang ma-damage yung pinakalikod ng eyes natin, which is yung retina. So once na ma-damage si retina, siya pa naman yung nagpa-process ng images na nakikita ng eyes natin. Siya yung nakakapagsabi kung anong color yung nakikita natin. Siya kasi yung daan papunta sa brain natin para ma-interpret yung nakikita natin.
Hi, I'm Gina Martinez and I am the coordinator of the Guidance and Counseling section of Centro Escolar University-Makati and a freelance psychologist.
Aside from the physiological effects, too much screen time actually takes its toll on our mental health as well.
Increased screen time typically means decrease in time spent engaging in physical activity and body movement. At times, it seems as though many people have traded active outdoor socialization adventures, even family and relatives interaction for video games and virtual reality simulators. Use of digital technology has its pros and cons, and if you really want to use it in a more positive manner, then be a good digital citizen.
What are the psychological symptoms you experience?
Paggabi, Ano na paggabi talaga. Yung nandun yung anxiety, dami mo naiisip. Tapos yun, hirap makatulog, yung sleep deprivation din. Tapos yung pagkababa ng self-esteem. Tapos yung ano rin yung social anxiety, yung pag nakikipag-usap sa ibang tao. Ang mahirap, gano'n. Tapos yung ano rin, yung attention span, yun lang.
Araw-araw, na-atake din ako anxiety.
Psychological would be mostly lack of motivation. I think given the online class platform, most students would agree with that. And then short attention span, since I don't usually complete tasks right away. It always takes some time. That's all.
Well, according to the World Health Organization, though the Philippines has consistently ranked in the top 5 of Global Optimism Index, the National Center for Mental Health, or NCMH, has revealed a significant increase in monthly hotline calls regarding depression and anxiety, with numbers rising from 80 calls during the pre-lockdown and to nearly 400 calls per day, or perhaps even bigger now. What are the most common and observable effects of too much screen time? There are many to mention. First is cyberbullying. Second is distraction and drop in productivity. Third is fatigue and stress. Fourth, peer pressure and the desire to compare. And fifth, other related health issues. This can evolve into a more serious issue and cause mental health disorder. Try to ask yourself, are you using it to connect with family? Are you using it to access a mental health resource? Are you accessing it to bully people? Or are you using it to compare your life with influencers on social media, resulting in poor self-esteem?
It is widely known that we now rely mostly on technology for they provide convenience to our daily lives. However, as we lean more on technology, our screen time increases as well. Now, it is said that our screens are addictive since our brain releases dopamine, a neurotransmitter, which allow us to feel pleasure. So it has the same effects on us as addictive drugs. But why are we really hooked up on our screens?
Just like gambling and other substance abuse, social media addiction seems harmless, but it is a growing problem that needs to be solved. Because the effect it brings can lead to depression, anxiety, and more. Each time you see a notification, your brain gets excited, and over the long term, this will form a habit, and you will fall into the addictive behavior. When the brain creates dopamine, it also creates the desire so that the person will search for and want more of the reward from using social media.
Now, we asked our interviewees why they spend an abundant amount of time on screen, and this is what they told us.
Yung pag gumagawa ako ng activity sa online classes, pag nanonood ako ng anime or nagbabasa ng manga, ayun.
Siguro po yung boredom sa ganun. Kasi po di ba nasa quarantine po tayo ngayon, kaya hindi po tayo makalabas. Ganun. Kaya yung lahat ng time ko na dapat ini-spend ko sa labas sa dati, napupunta na lang po sa mga gadgets na yun.
First is schoolwork, tapos games, and social medias.
Well, for me, it's mostly because of schoolwork. But other than schoolwork, it would be for entertainment because I'm usually on YouTube a lot. I watch a lot of videos. But yeah, schoolwork most of the time.
Since pandemic, ganun, lahat tayo nasa bahay. Ayun, napapadalas nga yung paghawak ng phone, ganyan. Tapos, parang yun na lang yung nagagawa buong araw.
So, I spend too much time on screen, mostly sa paggamit ng phone at laptop. I think one reason is because of our situation right now. Face-to-face interactions are limited, kaya parang ayun lang yung best means to connect or communicate to other people like friends and loved ones. Dumagdag din yung online classes, wherein we depend solely on our screens or gadgets to conduct classes and also sa paggawa ng maraming activities.
Besides sa online class, after virtual meetings, we have asynchronous tasks, we have research papers, immersion reports, and all the academics. Ganun. Then, after those virtual meetings and asynchronous tasks, I still use my gadgets for entertainment, for watching series, mobile games. That's why I stay up.
Too much naman, depende kasi yan, lalo na kung tuloy-tuloy. Mas maganda kasi meron pa ring intervals in between kasi lalo na ngayon hindi mo siya maiiwasan kung tulad niyan kayo, may mga modules pa kayo. Yung iba, ang ginagawa ng pag-rest ng mata is, example, magko-computer sila, mag-rest sila, magsi-cellphone naman sila. So, kumaga parang hindi pa rin siya helpful kasi exposed ka pa rin. Hindi rin natin maiiwasan yung lagi, lalo na sa mga bata kapag nagko-computer. So, pag ganon, siguro kapag too much, actually, 3 hours or more, too much na siya para sa eyes. So, siguro, maximum 3 hours, maximum na yun, kung sakali. So, pinaka-safe, 1 hour lang.
But how should we care for our eyes?
So, we suggest na yung nakatingin ka sa desktop, maintain a distance, wag masyadong malapit, no? Ang ideal distance is mga 25 inches from your eyes to the object, no? Para hindi masyadong pagod yung mata. Tapos you should try to avoid glare, no? So, pwede mo namang i-adjust yung brightness ng monitor or yung brightness ng surrounding light. So, kailangan makuha mo yung pinaka-ideal na lighting dun sa gadget at saka dun sa room, no? So, ideally, don't use gadgets pag matutulog ka na. Kasi pagka siguro 1 or 2 hours before bedtime, mag-stop ka na para makatulog ka, makarest din yung mata mo, makarest yung mind mo. Kasi
20-20-20 rule. Pag ganun naman, kailangan every 20 minutes, nare-rest pa rin yung eyes by looking at distance. So, si 20 feet, basta at distance siya, kahit mga 20 seconds, pwede naman siya. So, yun nakaka-help din naman siya para sa healthy eyes pa rin natin.
I-monitor or magpa-check up ng mata at least once a year. Tapos, balanced diet. So, yun yung meron tayong mga vitamins na good for the eyes, like vitamin A. Tapos, meron din tayo makikita siya sa green leafy vegetables. Tapos, meron din yung, like yung fish, salmon. Meron yung omega-3, which is good for the eyes. Siguro, i-limit din yung time ng paggamit ng gadget at saka computer. Better siguro physical activity naman ang gawin para at least hindi all day nakatutok lang sa monitor ng computer or sa gadget.
With the recommendation of the professionals to counteract the adverse effect of screen time, among the interviewees, 3 of them also shared on how they maintain a low amount of screen time.
Sa akin po is, ginagawa ko po yung time management or yung nag-a-alarm po ako sa sa cellphone. Pero malayo po siya sa akin. Like, if nag-alarm na po siya, dun ko na po i-stop yung pag gadgets, and then gagawin ko na po yung dapat gagawin.
First thing in the morning, i-check mo yung time, ganyan. Pero sa morning, pag nagpo-phone ako, ginagawa ko na lahat ng gusto kong gawin. Like, nagsiscroll ako sa social media, ganyan, kung ano-anong ginagawa ko sa phone ko. Tapos, pagdating ng lunchtime, bibitawan ko na yung phone ko. Then, kapag 1 p.m. onwards na, ayan na yung matutulog ako. Nag-aalat ako ng 2 hours sa sarili ko para matulog. Then, pagdating ng 3 or 4 p.m., ayan na yung gagamitin ko yung phone ko sa paggawa ng modules ko.
I manage my screen time with creating or maintaining a schedule. Like, there's no classes in morning or afternoon. I should just use gadgets for 2 to 3 hours, or sa gabi, it should just take 1 hour to check my social media. Ganun.
Mas maganda pa rin meron tayong anti-radiation glasses. At the same time, kailangan yun, ma-lessen din yung hours ng paggamit ng computer. Pag bata, mas maganda every hour, meron silang 10 minutes na, kahit 10 minutes lang na pahinga. Kasi yung iba iniisip nila kapag anti-radiation na sila, malilesen yung eye strain nila, malilesen yung, kumbaga, overall protected na. Hindi pa rin siya ganoon. Kasi syempre, nasa paggamit pa rin natin yan ng eyes natin.
Kasi ang effect ni blue light filter glasses is para malesen niya yung pagpasok ng blue light, too much blue light sa eyes natin.
Use authentic computer eyeglasses with blue light filter. Don't go for the online that are selling for cheap, because those are demonstration lenses only, not UV filtered.
As a consequence of the abundance and development of technology, along with the unforeseen circumstances of a pandemic that currently plagues nations across the world, almost everyone has switched to online platforms, be it one's education or one's livelihood and profession. It is also done through a screen. A consequence of this is the neglect of screens and now their effects on us, physically and mentally. Now is not the time to forget about caring for our health and well-being. As such, we must remember to visit our local optometrists and psychologists and give importance and consideration to the safety guidelines and procedures mentioned to avoid the adverse effects of excessive screen time.